Good morning. Today we are going to start with a new topic. The last week we were practicing comparatives. In comparatives, we were comparing two objects. In this case, this marker is black, this marker is yellow. The black marker is darker than the yellow marker, or the yellow marker is lighter than the black marker. We are comparing two objects. Don't forget about that. This week we will start a new topic named superlatives. Superlatives are the best. When we talk about superlatives, is because we are talking about only one thing, but that thing is the best, depending on the adjective. So in this case, we have two ways of talking of superlatives. We have the adjective, and at the end we add est, or the most and the adjective. I put some examples of adjectives here, but we need to check how can we know when are we going to add est or when are we going to add the most. That is really important, and you need to keep that in mind to do the exercises, or when you talk about anything, you need to know this. This is really important. Okay, first of all, I need to count the syllables. Syllables. If you remember in the classroom, we were clapping our hands every time that we heard the words. And that is basically what you can do in your house when you finish this activity. If the adjectives that are here, that are words that describe something, someone, have only one syllable, we are only going to add est at the end. Yes? For example, here, sad. Sad has only one syllable. That is the reason that we are going to add est at the end. In this case, it's going to be saddest. Yes? We are going to check the exceptions, because every time we have exceptions. Okay, if my adjectives finish in y, every time that you see this in English, it will actually become est. The ending, depending on the ending. For example, here, tiny, instead of being tiny, I am going to say the tiniest. Okay? The tiniest object that I have in my room is an earring. That is an example. Okay, if my adjective finish in er, le, or o, they are going to finish with est. We are going to add est to the verb. Yes? And of course, like in other languages, we have some exceptions. Here are some of the exceptions. Good becomes the best. My best friend is Laila. That is an example. Yes? Bad. Bad changes to the worst. Far, the farthest or the farthest, and little, least. Those are the only ones that change, but the other adjectives will only be using these rules that I have already told you. Now let's go to the adjectives. Beautiful. Beautiful has 3 syllables. In this case, in English, the syllables are counted with the sound that they make. Yes? Beautiful. So, it doesn't have one syllable, it has more, so I'm gonna add the most. The most beautiful. In this case, good as a superlative becomes the best. Bad is an exception, is the worst. Large has only one syllable, and that is the reason that is the adjective and I am going to add est. The largest. Sad, I said it earlier, but I'm gonna write it. The saddest. Here, narrow has 2 syllables and it finishes in O. I am going to add narrowest. Useful has 2 syllables. The most useful. What about short? Short, nice, tall, and old. These 4 adjectives have only 1 syllable, and that is the reason why we are only going to add est at the end of the verbs. The shortest, the nicest, the tallest, the oldest. Here I put some other examples. Small, only 1 syllable, the smallest. Big, only 1 syllable, the biggest. Short is only 1 syllable, the shortest. Intelligent has more than 1 syllable, intelligent. The most intelligent. Cute is only 1 syllable, the cutest. Heavy, heavy finishes in Y, the heaviest. Frightening, frightening. It has 3 syllables, and that is the reason why we are going to add the most frightening. And you can describe anything that you have or anything that you see. For example, the most beautiful color is aqua color, or turquoise is my favorite color. The most useful object that I have is a scrunchie. I love scrunchies. The softest animal that I have